We kick off the season by seeing Master Chief John 117 undergoing a penis reduction surgery to help with his movement speed. They're just taking off a couple feet, but he's not sure it'll be worth it. We then hop over to the rubble, where poor people are exploited for some cheap laughs and then sold into slavery. Stronghand is intrigued by one slave who claims to know Halsey's location, but everyone thinks he looks like Dave Chappelle, so he gives in and tells some jokes. Volodymyr Zelensky's perception of himself meets with the new Dr. Ackerman. Fingers crossed that no one is out looking for Kwan, who's hopefully dead, floating in the void somewhere. Then suddenly, our worst fears are realized, as we find that Kwan is alive and well. Episode 2 kicks off with Dr. Halsey hustling college students for money with backgammon, beating them so badly that they get nosebleeds and die. Even Riz's blind personal trainer, Beefy Wonder, can see that she needs to stop training so hard and take time to heal. Then Master Chief visits Corporal Perez, the one he saved in the first episode, and her grandmother, who's somehow 20 years older than Perez, reassures John that he's still adequate after his penis reduction surgery.
You are very large.
Yes, ma'am.
Hopping over to Reach, we see UNSC Marines doing what they do best, shooting at nothing and sending wave after wave to their deaths. Just as an elite is about to take out this UNSC commander, Fingernail Sword Girl Makee returns from her completely undebatable death in Season 1. Somehow, Fingernail Sword Girl has returned. Elsewhere, Corporal Perez wakes up from a 6-hour siesta. Abruptly, we're sent over to Ackerson, who's listening to his father's war stories from deep inside the brothels of Vietnam.
I peed on him. What could he do?
Ackerson makes an excuse to leave, and the old man promptly tells his son that if he can't handle a few war stories, he might as well go jump off that bridge. Riz visits Beefy Wonder so that we can be shown that he has a boyfriend and is gay. Ackerson gives his dad a cyanide capsule and then brings in a clone hooker so he can relive his glory days in Vietnam one more time. We pick up with Vanek, who's gone the Nikola Tesla route, falling in love with pigeons when life gets too hard, when in the distance, he sees that life is about to get a little bit harder. Halsey also takes the time to slow down their own escape to talk about Stronghand's kid, and then she gives him a gift to take back to his son. Master Chief reaches Gaza and gets some Marines killed per usual before meeting up with Riz. Blind-ass Beefy Wonder is not helping matters by randomly blind firing a grenade launcher around the city, and his boyfriend is literally here on the battlefield for emotional support. Uh-oh, Covenant. Y'all just committed a hate crime. Halsey takes Stronghand to Club Cortana, where Halsey claims to know the owner. But when she's reunited with Cortana, she just says, "Run, bitch! Run!" Fingernail Sword Girl comes out of nowhere and picks up Cortana and leaves, and Halsey and Stronghand get bounced from Club Cortana. Master Chief, Riz, and Perez reach the base, and Perez stops the nice building flow of action to nag Master Chief.
Hey, wait. Is that it? Are you just gonna go off to fight without saying anything?
Then he tosses her a quarter and tells Perez he highly values her help. Stronghand picks up Halsey and she says,
Can I have my hand back?
and he's like, "Bitch, don't be making hand jokes to me. Have you seen my hand? Can I have my hand back?" Perez mulls over being only worth a quarter at a time when gas is $5. Admiral Keyes gives an inspiring speech to the troops, but its weight is undercut by all the hot air he's spewing.
When I look at your faces, I see the very best of who we are as a people. The enemy is at our gates. We will not be able to hold him back forever. Today, all he needs is the warrior inside of him.
Keyes tells everyone that everyone here will die today, but worry not. Master Chief is here to die alongside you. The sparsely geared Spartans head to a bridge to make their last stand, like Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. Stronghand hears a gang of jackals making fun of his strong hand, and he starts blasting them fools. Master Chief and the Spartans leave the bridge, like Tom Hanks in A Bridge of Spies. Makee then just leaves, without even being like, "Hey Master Chief, thanks for the nice dong." Reality finally sets in for Vanek, who realizes that he can now be free from this show. We begin the episode by seeing Master Chief having flashbacks from his last deployment to the south side of Chicago. Judgment comes crashing through the roof in the form of Harambe 27, the offspring of the great sacrificer's lineage. Humanity makes the same mistake again, however, gunning the great ape down when he was just trying to help. Master Chief looks out at the planet getting glassed as they escape, reminding him of his deployment to St. Louis. Master Chief wakes up to find his kidneys have been removed. Then Master Chief's character progression starts going in reverse, as he's now questioning how Riz and he himself can have emotions. So it looks like he forgot the main idea of Season 1 already. Then he and Halsey get weird. But Halsey helps Master Chief shoot up to calm him down, a habit he picked up in his last deployment to Detroit. Elsewhere, Master Chief wakes up to find out that he's living in a nightmare. Kwan tries to show off Vanek's body to Master Chief, but he's unwilling to pay the $5 admission fee. Riz wakes up feeling about 1 kidney lighter. Master Chief is now having memories of Admiral Priya Patel working her side job doing tech support and removing Cortana from his system. Out of nowhere, the show returns to the idea of John being the chosen one, and then he decides to go full Anakin Skywalker and turn on the UNSC Council, vowing to kill them? The fuck? Back in Shitholistan, Riz has made a weird friend. Riz has decided to become a Shitholistanian, hanging up her armor to live with the villagers in this shitty frozen tundra. In the end, Perez reaches her objective, but then, a moment later, she's killed, sent off to join her family in lowrider heaven. Kai comes in and tells the Spartans in training that they suck, but the next Master Chief might just be in this room. So hang in there if you too want to become an emotional wreck with your own crappy TV show. Meanwhile, Kwan wanders off and follows the vision of this oracle lady to the well of her ancestors. She promptly jumps down, but unfortunately, she doesn't explode on impact at the bottom. And Halsey's down here because why the hell not? She used to live down here, as a matter of fact. Everyone's happy to have beaten the simulation for the first time, but Perez is confused. She soon realizes that her cohort was labeled as the Special Education Squad, and someone rigged the game to make sure that they won and got some gold star stickers on their bicycle helmets. Master Chief is taken to the UNSC weird sex dungeon where he demands to see the mistress Priya Patel, and hurry.
You can tell her I'm coming.
Yeah, right. I'll do that.
But Master Chief can't hold it and he beats off 4 dudes. He's not really listening, but he perks up when Cortana mentions Makee, and he's like, Makee? I know that girl. She and I smushed. Master Chief moves down a hallway like the town ogre, and everyone locks their doors and hides in fear as Cortana leads him to the MacGuffin. Then the other MacGuffin is glowing because Master Chief is touching it on the other end, begging Makee to touch its impressive girth and length. We kick things off with Master Cheeks and Tits Makee conversing on Halo. Cheeks is mad that Humanity's Cheeks got clapped on Reach, and Tits Makee questions if she and Cheeks are even human.
Are we human or are we dancer?
Makee takes off running from the assailing priest, who mistakes her for a little boy with that haircut, but Cortana stops him in his tracks when she perfectly speaks their jibber-jabber language. Cheeks talks down the 14-year-old behind the gun, and Kai donkey punches the arresting officer. Priya Patel asks the commander of the Spartan 3 squads she deployed if they've tried resetting and unplugging their ship, but then the ships suddenly lose connection. Kwan almost electrocutes herself to death. Ah, so close. They fight, and Ackerson attacks John's hand with his neck, and Ackerson wisely pulls John back to the wall so he can use it as leverage and keep the upper hand in this battle. After Ackerson's iron neck forces Master Chief to relent, 2 episodes later Miranda finally asks about her father, who is now putting the dead in Deadbeat Dad. Meanwhile, the Covenant fleet has found Makee in the Arbiter, and Makee says, "I've lost my gift of seeing the future. I don't know how to make it up to you." And then she starts taking off her clothes. Stronghand watches his son at Spartan practice, but like most overprotective dads, he runs on the field and beats up the referees. Afterward, his son is embarrassed and naturally doesn't want to be seen with him. Kai prepares the Spartan 3s for their meaningless deaths, and Master Chief finds a coin because holy shit, the show will not stop trying to make this coin flip bullshit a thing. And then John lays eyes on the girthy cock ring of his destiny, and the episode comes to an end. We open up with Master Chief at some kind of AI robotherapy for iconic heroes who were abused by disrespectful creators. We leave this important stuff for Kwan, who's talking to Stronghand about some crap her dad told her in the past, as the show makes a lame attempt to tie her horseshit story in Season 2 to her bullshit story in Season 1. And of course, the Flood-infected girl is here, because you would totally just throw the insane, murdering, sweaty girl with mushrooms coming out of her fucking ears in a cell. In the distance, Master Chief leaves his friends' lives up to chance as he flips a coin. God damn it, let this stupid reference go already. The Admiral orders Master Chief to get back in that cockpit, and he tells her to go pound curry, and then he puts on his armor for the first time in 5 episodes. Tits Makee, who clearly still has feelings for Master Chief, learns that he and Cortana used to be close, and she reacts as expected. Stronghand and Kwan show up to bust their homies out of the clink, including Ackerson, who's joined the Aryan Brotherhood during his very brief time in prison. My prediction comes true as the first thing Master Chief does on Halo is take off his helmet. Then Cortana guides him to a building on the horizon, and Master Chief says it's so nice to have you back, like he didn't hate her fucking guts for the entire preceding season. And Command is utterly thrilled that Kai is dead. Halsey is communicating with Keyes when she spots a super spreader straight from Wuhan, and we say thank you, come again, to Admiral Patel as she's washed under by the flood. Then Keyes is horrified to discover that her mom has a hickey. Things look dire for Master Chief, but then he says, "I didn't hear no bell." And he uses the grappling system from Halo Infinite to beat the Arbiter into alien pulp. And Halsey and her daughter's relationship once again turns ice cold, this time because Keyes puts her mother on ice to stop the spread of the cooties infection. But Master Chief gets distracted by some buildings rising out of the ground on the horizon because he's scared that the mole people have finally decided to make their move. Master Chief puts on his inexplicably broken helmet so that even when he has his helmet on, he still kinda doesn't, because we need to end this season with a big middle finger to the fans.